Hello, it's Calum here for What's Hot London. We're here at Leicester Square for the opening night of the UK's premier horror fantasy film festival, Fright Fest, which is celebrating 20 bloody years this year. I'm here with our entertainment correspondent, Lynn Carratt. So, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look around.
Back in the year 2000, and this year it has the biggest roster of films yet, 78 in total. Stars and stage and screen from across the world will descend on London's Leicester Square this weekend to celebrate the craft of horror movie making, and we're going to talk to some of the best.
It was a really happy, lovely, very efficient, very positive crew, but above all working with somebody like Ant as a director was beautiful, and Elijah is just a joy to work with. This is the first time I'm going to see it tonight.
Oh, really?
So I haven't seen it at all. I haven't seen any cuts of it or anything. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me that it's Elijah's best performance, because he's a fantastic actor and he was just alive in this thing. Well, I think, you know, Ant's a massive fan of filmmaking and is a fantastic producer. So I think if you love the art of storytelling and you're passionate about it and you've got talent, you're only going to make something great. So I think that he's proved that. You know, I think he's a fantastic director. It's the first time I've worked with him, and I loved his bedside manner, you know. He was great.
I started off as a filmmaker when I was very young and had dreams of doing this and having a feature debut, but it just took me 30 years to get it right and to find the right project that meant something to me, that I could just invest everything in and go for gold. And so I'm really happy with it. I think it's a really tough performance for Elijah. I mean, he's on screen nearly every second of the whole film, and the whole thing rests on whether he can ride the wave throughout what we put him through. If we put him through the ringer, emotionally he goes all over the show. So I think he's just phenomenal natural talent.
And what was the most difficult part for you in the whole process?
Most difficult was basically locking the cut, because directors will keep working on their thing forever if they could, fine-tuning it, but there's a point where you just have to walk away and say, that's it, I'm happy with it, and now it's stopped being yours, and now it's out to the world, and it's for everyone else to talk and judge, and you can stop obsessing about it from that point.
To make a movie, the last part of the journey, but the very important part is to show it. So to have the chance to show it for the first time in such a great festival, it's amazing.
And how long are you over in London for?
This time I've been since Monday, and I will be until Tuesday. I've been already to a couple of museums, I walk around, I got lost many times. It's a city, it's beautiful just to walk around, and get lost is a good thing in this city like this.
Very different to Buenos Aires.
Very different to Buenos Aires, yes.
I mean, this was a whole different beast in that it was the most physically and emotionally challenging film I've ever done by far.
More than Skins. That was pretty emotional though, wasn't it?
But I was a teenager. I was feeling all those things anyway. That was just normal teenage angst. This was like screaming and crawling and crying every day, and the level of adrenaline that you have to keep constant on day 39 is crazy. But Alex really kind of helped guide me through that.
What scares you when you watch horror movies?
The music. I love sound in horror films. I think it's such a wonderful way of kind of leading your audience down the wrong path. It's so clever, and the music in horror films always freaks me out. If I'm because I'm a wuss, I'm scared. I will turn the sound off, and then I can watch a film.
What was your favourite thing about directing Crawl?
I think it was to say cut at the end of the day, because the shooting in the water was so intense. I made another movie in the water, Piranha, a few years ago, and I forgot how difficult it was. This one was definitely like an experience, not only for me, but for the actors and for the crew. And it was really nice to see it finished. I'm still scared about horror movies. I know all the tricks. I know that it's fake, but I still love to watch them. And I still enjoy and hide my eyes and plug my ear. I'm a really good audience member still.
And what's your favourite thing about Fright Fest? This is what an amazing festival, isn't it?
It's one of the most committed festival where the audience is definitely the most devoted audience to all movies. You know, I presented Switchblade Romance here back in 2004 or 3, and then I couldn't come for Maniac a few years ago, and so to be back here today is something I wouldn't miss for anything.
Fright Fest continues over the whole bank holiday weekend with loads of horror films to get your pulse racing. Are you at Fright Fest? Have you been already? Let us know in the comments below, and let us know what scares you when you're watching a horror film.
What's Hot London?
What's hot, London?
What's up, London?
For more Hot Buzz, make sure you subscribe to What's Hot London and hit that bell icon for notifications. Until next time, I'll see you later.